Hey everyone, this week I'm doing a one-shot challenge to capture a landscape image with just one click of the shutter. So recently I've been doing some videos with a film camera and I found that really interesting, particularly how you've only got a limited number of shots on the roll of film, so maybe 24 exposures. And that's really got me thinking about the shots that I'm taking because I can't take loads and loads of images. I've been really thinking about my composition and light and things like that, and I think it's improved my photography a little bit. And I was wondering, can you get a landscape image in just one shot, and would that help improve my photography? So I'm going to come out with my Z7, but I'm only going to take one shot. And I haven't obviously got it tonight with me, but what I'm doing is really important, I think. I'm going to do some planning, and I'm going to get my image here. This is my local area. There's a tree just down there, I don't know if you can see it at the moment, but I'm going to get a shot of that in better light on a different day. And I'm really going to think about my composition and how the light's falling on the tree and really plan it out so that I've got a perfect shot when I click that shutter button that one time, and hopefully I'm going to get a good shot. So I'm going to head down there now, do a little bit of scouting out and plan when I'm going to get my shot in a couple of days' time. So I'm being very careful at the moment that both Otis and myself are not damaging any of the crops in this field, but I think we're doing all right. He's been on his best behaviour. So at the moment I'm just using my Google Pixel 7 Pro phone camera to frame up my shots and just see how they look. I'm not taking any images with the camera itself, but I'm just using the different lenses. I've got a telephoto, a wide angle and some more normal focal length lenses on there as well. And I know that I definitely don't want to take it from far away with a telephoto lens, because when I do that, the tree just has all of the fields and stuff behind it and there's no separation, it just blends into the background. So what I want to do is get fairly close to the tree, maybe even with a wide angle lens, and just angle slightly upwards, and that way I should get the tree above the horizon and I've just got sky behind the tree then. I'm also using the Photo Pills app to work out the direction that the light is going to be coming down and hitting the subject. I know that at sunset time it's going to be coming from over that direction. Obviously today it's a bit grey and cloudy, but on a better day I'm hoping that that light's going to come down and hit the left hand side of my tree here. And if I get a little bit of cloud in the sky, I might even get some really nice colours reflected in those clouds in the background as well, so that'd be nice. Right, so I think this is going to be my shot. I've got some nice leading lines from the track marks in the field, just going down towards the tree. Like I said, I've got nothing distracting behind the tree now because I'm close to it, and all I've got behind the top of the tree there is sky. I like these fields best on the right hand side here, rather than the wooded area over on the left. So I'm going to shoot in that direction. I might get the building, the farm building, in my shot. If I can avoid that I will, but maybe I'll just have to remove that in post later. But I think this is definitely the best direction to shoot in. The light will be coming down from the left. I just need to get a good evening now. So I'm going to head back home now, and the next time you see me, hopefully it's going to be on a nice sunny evening, maybe a little bit of cloud in the sky, but not too much, and some great golden hour light. So I'll see you again next time. Okay, so as you can see, we're back. We've got much better weather today, much sunnier, not the thick cloud in the sky. I've been checking the forecasts all week. This is about as good as we're going to get. I would have liked just a little bit of cloud in the sky to reflect some of the sunlight, but you've got to work with what you've got, so at least we've got the sun. and a nice plain blue sky to sit behind our tree and create a little bit of separation. So a couple of things that I didn't plan that have surprised me is A, I'm not using a wide angle lens. I did test out my 14 to 30mm just down there, but I found that when I was using the wide angle lens so close to the tree, I was having to angle upwards, and that meant that I didn't get any of the hills in the horizon behind the tree. When I come back a little bit further here using the 24 to 70mm at around about 40mm, that means I can see some of those hills in the distance. And that looks a little bit nicer. That also means that I've had to raise my camera, so I'm much higher than I expected I was going to be. But that's okay, I think I'm getting a good composition. And now, really, I'm just waiting for the light, waiting for the sun to go down a little bit. I am a little bit nervous because I've only got one shot. I'm not quite sure when to take that shot. Like I said, I want the sun to go down, I want the light to be nice and soft. But there are some trees over there, and once the sun goes down behind those trees, it's going to block all that light. So I need to take my shot before the sun goes behind the trees. So let's just wait, and I'll tell you when I take the shot. Okay, so the sun's just about to go behind those trees, so I'm going to take my shot in a second. I'm at f11, ISO 64, that's giving me a shutter speed of 1/40th of a second in aperture priority mode. So here we go, I'm focusing on the tree. 3, 2, 1, and that's it, I've got my shot. On the back of the camera, that's not looking too bad. But I need to get this home now on the computer, do a bit of editing on there, and hopefully we'll come out with something good. I hope it's been worth it, and I'll see you back there. So I've had a chance to get my image into Lightroom now. I've had a play around with it, but I've not really made too many edits. Just raised the temperature a little bit with the white balance, brought up some of the shadows, brought down some of the highlights, and I think I've reduced the clarity just a little bit to soften the image and added a slight vignette. But other than that, it's more or less out of camera. And I'm fairly pleased with the shot. I think the quality of light is good, some really nice soft golden hour light there. And the composition is not too bad, I like the tree on the third line. I think maybe I could have had more of a leading line with the field. But the problem is when I tried to get too low, like I said, I wasn't getting enough of the hills in the background. So I had to kind of balance it so that I had some of the hills, but also a little bit of the leading line from the field at the bottom. But the main letdown of the image is the sky. It's just way too bland, there's nothing there, no interest. And there's not really much I can do about that other than go on a different day. But I've only got a week to turn around these videos, and this was the best day in this week. So, like I said, you've got to work with what you've got. I have made another image with a sky replacement, just so you can see what it would look like with a better sky. And I think you'll agree, it does look a lot better. So I just need to go back at another time now and try and get that shot with a better sky. So there are just a few more shots to show you. Even though I only took one, I did make some crops from this one. So I'll put those up on screen now. So I do recommend going out and doing this. The final image wasn't really the point here, it was all about the process. And like I said before, using the film camera really did get me thinking about how to maximise the quality of the images that I was getting from the 24 exposures I was getting on the film. And I think just limiting yourself to one shot takes that to the extreme. You're really thinking about the best time to click that shutter button when the light's at the perfect moment. And you know, you've got to plan all your composition and think about the settings that you're going to use. So it's a great exercise. I do recommend going out and doing it. It's really good fun and it will improve your photography. And that's about it for this video. So thanks a lot for watching. Massively appreciate it as usual. If you are new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed and you'd like to do so, you can just click down there on the big red button or over here on this picture of me, and that way you'll stay up to date with everything I'm doing. Each and every week there's a new video every Sunday morning at 10 AM UK time. So I hope you'll join me next week for the next one. But until then, thanks a lot everyone, and bye for now.